Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's cold and snowy here in Chicago. Temperatures are expected to drop tomorrow to very cold levels across most of the Midwest. And we won't warm up until Saturday. Still, temperatures might be below average. So we'll see if that impacts logistics. Wheat market bounced a little bit overnight. The fact that the USDA came out with their December ratings of U.S. winter wheat crop conditions, and most conditions dropped in every winter wheat state, especially in Illinois. So that's offering a little bit of support to the wheat market. Today we will get a private estimate from a group on what they think the final 2014 corn soybean crop production is based on conditions as of December 1st. We'll see if they lower the acres, as some people speculate in corn and beans, and do they offset that with a higher yield? So the market's going to be kind of watching that pretty closely. Up till now, they've been using USDA's November numbers, and it has a pretty big impact on what we trade on January 12th. Obviously, an unchanged crop would be bearish at these price levels for both corn and beans, but if they lower the crop and lower the carryouts, that would be bullish. So it's a big report on January the 12th. Other than that, outside markets, you've got the U.S. dollar at 9-year highs. You've got crude at 5.5-year lows. Globally, most world equities are lower. A little bit of concern about continued lower financial outlook in Greece, dragging Europe down. Maybe lower crude oil prices, cutting into some profits of U.S. firms, especially on the energy side. And that also could maybe slow the U.S. economy. Still a lot of uncertainty floating around as far as China's economy and whether that's going to be stimulated and moving ahead, and what that means to global demand. Still a lot of rumors floating around about China looking for U.S. DDGs, maybe a small amount of corn. They might have bought some wheat over the weekend, and they continue yesterday buying U.S. old crop beans, which is supportive. Bean market up a little bit. I think there's a little bit of concern about the dryness across, let's say, the northern third of Brazil. Locally, Brazilians are kind of surprised the market's rallying on that as we near harvest, and that not a lot of impact is expected on the final yield numbers, and we are looking for at least a 94 million ton Brazil crop, which would be a record, and possibly a 55 million ton Argentina crop, which also would be a record. So on one hand, the market's trading it. On the other hand, locally, the commercials do not feel that we're going to see much losses due to dryness in northern Brazil. So starting out a little bit better, and we'll look at the private estimates of 14 crop, and then we'll see how we work our way into the January 12th critical USDA report. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. And if you have any questions, please send us a note, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can.